Hey everyone, I'm Hadia Sumrin. I'm assistant professor from the Department of Computer Science from St. Joseph's Degree and PG College. So today, in our video lecture series, we will be dealing with this basic concepts and definitions like data, information, metadata, database, and DBMS for the course titled Relational Database Management Systems. So let's move ahead. First, we will learn what is data. So, data is something, mm, data is defined as a collection of raw facts. Like it will be having some random or raw facts about anything. Like, for example, take yourself. It can be your name, your age, your marks, anything. It can be of any form. Like it can be alphanumeric, audio, image, video, etc. Like any raw data, any form of random or raw fact, for example, see 711, 42, Victor, etc., etc. Any random or raw fact can be considered as a data. That means it can be represented in any form like text, number, images, audio, video, etc. And it is a building block of information. It doesn't give us like meaning, exact meaning. We can't take out exact meaning from the data. Whereas when we see information, it is a processed data. That means it increases our knowledge, like it will be revealing the meaning of data. In when we have data, we will be having some random or raw facts, any number, like 42. What is 42? It can be age, it can be number of students, it can be marks. It's not mentioned clearly what is 42. But when we go for information, it will reveal the meaning of the data. That is, it will be good, accurate, and timely, so that we can make good decision making. So you might have heard that data is the new oil, the saying, right? So anyone who is dealing correctly and properly with the data, then their business, their industry, anything is for sure, we can bet on it, and for sure it will grow, right? So the quality of data will improve the quality of information, and information can be presented in any form, like in tabular form, in bar graph, and as an image, etc., etc. That is about data and information. Data is some random or raw fact, and information is the processed data that give us some meaning, whereas data doesn't give us exact meaning. Then comes metadata. Metadata is special data that describes characteristics and properties of the data. For example, let's say we have a table, we have some columns and rows, right? So what can be in rows, we have some data here, here, here. But what is metadata for this particular table? It can be the name of the table. Example, this table is for customers. So the table name will be customers. Or you can also say it can be result table, student table, university table, etc., etc. So here we in this example we can say that the table name is customer, and what else can be the metadata? The attributes, the column names, the attributes that are present for that particular data can also be considered as metadata. For example, customer ID. For example, let's say this first column is customer ID. So it is metadata. Second column is first name, last name, etc., etc. So the data about data is called metadata. The data about data. This customer ID is of which type? Integer, and it's a primary key. It's also saying us like first name is of varchar, like it is character data type or string character, last name varchar, etc., etc. So metadata basically is the special data or data about data, so that database designers and users can understand what data exists and what data means, what type of data, what are the attributes, what does it mean, what is the table name, etc., etc. We can by using metadata. Then comes database into the picture. So database is an organized collection of logically related data. All right. The data will be related, logically related. For example, let's say there might be some number of courses and there might be number of students. So a course can be taken by number of students. A student can take numerous courses. So they are logically related to each other. Is it or not? Right. So it can be um, organized collection of related data, or you can say the sales in any company, in any business, or the information related to bank, like bank accounts, bank user, bank account names, etc., etc., that is related to a bank. So the database is the collection of logically related data. It can be of any size and complexity, and we can easily store, manipulate, or change, or retrieve, or access the data. For an example, a salesperson in customers contact, we can take that example. DBMS. Lastly, DBMS, a database management system. We have data, we have information, we have database, we have metadata, right? But to manage this database, we need some system. We need to manage this database. So, for that sake, there is some software that is known as database management system, and it manages by creating, storing, updating, and retrieving the data from the database. So it acts as a mediator between end user and the database. This is the actual database in which the customer data can be there, products data, invoices, sales data, etc., etc., and data about data can also be there in database. Right. Then we have database management system, that is DBMS, that will be managing every request by the end user. End user are the common people's users. Those people will be trying to uh, request for some data, and DBMS, that is database management system, will process that request. So it acts as the mediator. This is database. These are the end users. So DBMS will be acting as the mediator between database and the end user. That is it for today. Hope you understood. Hope it helped. Thank you.